I put some extra sheen on my foot tonight.
I was thinking about polishing my toenails earlier.
The pedicures are lined up for next week,
I
folks.
did clip them.
We'll have to have the free foot minute.
Oh.
But that's at the end, so you have to stay tuned to the very end for that.
It's after the credits. It's our end credit scene. Oh,
Did we just play that
wow.
Captain America disappointment clip from Spider-Man?
Welcome to the $5 podcast, August 18th. Glad to have you with us this evening. School's back in session full swing, and I'm kind of happy, I guess, to be back in the swing of doing our thing.
I was very comfortable. I'm very happy with this shirt. I wore it 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I see that.
We
You and Charlie. Whoa, you all right?
We are just a few days out from the solar eclipse, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
23rd.
And the world ending.
You know what's so weird?
August 21st.
Now you say that, but what's so weird about it is that
here we go.
Here I go. I know it's. I listened to a lot
In
of.
1493.
No, it ain't
sorry.
nothing like that. I wouldn't know that.
Back when Nostradamus was making his predictions.
No, this is real world.
Okay, real
Revelation
world.
chapter
Wait,
18.
real world. Real world.
I'll leave that to people at your church. All right.
Look at deep.
Is somebody posted today, and not Susie, Carla was showing it to me, talking about the eclipse. Of course, for people who don't live here in Kentucky, it's a huge deal because the center of death is going to be right over like Hopkinsville, Kentucky,
Yeah.
which is a city of six people down there somewhere.
It's at least 16.
1600, whatever it is. We should know it's not too far away from our home.
No, we should
The
not.
place is
okay.
sold out. There's
Do what?
nothing
You
available.
said we should know the population of No,
Well, we should. I should. We have a farm right down
Oh,
there
yeah, it's
about
fine.
about
fine. I'm not-
35
I'm not
minutes
invited
north
to
of
that
that. Yeah,
farm
you're not
yet,
on
so
the.
I
See,
don't
and little
know.
comments like
I
that are
don't know
going to
the
get you
population
removed.
limit.
No, you're off, dude. You're
What's it
you're
even
finished.
on?
Anyway, they put out last week.
31,811.
Okay, so it's a big
Holy
town.
moly.
But they put out last week a statement. I don't know where the statement came from, but it was all this stuff like make sure you have water in your home and make sure you have gas and make sure that
It's because so many people
if
are
you
going to be
don't have
there.
to- well, that's what I said. I said,
Their
man, it'll be-
World.
the entire world is going to be in Hopkinsville.
They do not
Kentucky.
have the
On the
infrastructure to
21st.
support like
Aaron,
200,000 people.
Are they even talking about the solar eclipse in Texas?
Not really, but I was listening to another podcast.
Of course you were.
No,
Here we go.
Here we go.
Astonishing Legends did a whole episode this week about Hopkins. Was it Hopkinsville? Or
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hopkinsville.
Yeah, about the alien invasion that happened in the 50s, where this family was fighting off all these little green men and stuff.
What?
The
So
Hopkinsville.
that's why all
It's
the
called-
people are getting there for the eclipse.
I think it's called the Hopkinsville event that took place down there. It was like a family in the 1950s had to fight off a whole group of goblins.
Is this like an Area 51 type of thing?
Well, it ain't really Area 51, but it's a.
I mean,
it's
like
a
along
U-
the same lines, like it did happen, but it didn't happen.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
government's
Well,
denying
that's
that it
every
happens.
alien thing.
well, it ain't really that the government's denying
Charlie's
it. but
eyelids don't really blink sideways, but they do.
They make that noise too when they do it. Every once in a while, he sticks his tongue out and licks his eyeballs so it don't get dry.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, TMI, too much.
Oh
Whoa.
man, that's crazy.
Wow.
Well, we got some news for you this evening. Coming to you, nerd news, direct off of the line.
Speaking of alien invasion,
We're back to Morse code.
Hey, you wanted sound effects. Here
I
they
love
come,
them, and
so-
I bring them on. I want more. I want
Here's
more.
a tip to the listeners. If you get a chance to code that message and find out what it says, it does say something.
That's right.
Use your secret ring
It is not the
decoder.
intro to Money by Pink Floyd, though, unfortunately.
No, that would be awesome. No, it isn't that.
What news we got, John?
Oh, we got good news this evening. Great news. Nothing about Hopkinsville or nothing about anything going
Oh, I'm done.
south
man.
there. I don't know.
Brian, the Red Squirrels.
Couple things here. Avengers 4. That's right. Oh, the Infinity War is in the books apparently, and they are getting ready to start filming the next Avengers movie in the next couple weeks.
Aren't they all dead?
It says it's the beginning of the end for Marvel's
Spoiler.
Phase 3 final. No, it officially it's at a Phase 3 finale officially kicks off production in the next couple weeks. It said it'll be the end game for the officially begun by the Russo brothers and have taken to social media to announce the start of production for their highly anticipated Avengers Infinity War sequel. While Avengers Infinity War and the untitled Avengers 4 were initially expected to film simultaneously, Marvel pulled back from that, which was probably a good idea. They were going to do them both at the same time, which I don't know if I would I don't know if that would be an incredibly good thing to do, especially when you got something as vast and huge as that. I mean, he did the Peter Jackson did the
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings that way, and I think didn't they do the Matrix that way too? Didn't two of them
I
film at
don't
the same
know.
time?
Ever since the rave scene in the second Matrix movie, it's all been a blur to me.
that second one was nuts.
Yes, 2 and 3 are filmed at the same time.
We
I hate the Matrix, but I knew that.
we had to set
Those are awesome.
all the way up front to see it. Me and Tim went.
You're
We went
in
and
the
saw
Which
Matrix 2.
Oh, really?
We saw Matrix 2.
And we sat at the very, very front of the theater and actually looked like straight up
We
at the
got-
ceiling.
We were so close to the screen, we caught some of the sweat off the people in the rave scene. Aaron, were you with us when we saw Matrix 2?
No.
Of course not.
Only scene now that I remember is the cake scene, and I was just like, "Oh gosh."
Do you
It
know
was
what? You know what
embarrassing.
other movie we saw together?
Which
was
one?
Terrible. Phone Booth.
Were you with us when we went to see
Yeah.
Phone Booth?
Yeah.
I didn't remember you being there. I remember it was me and Carla and her cousin.
Yeah, and it
Lori.
was Lori. Yeah,
And-
I was there.
Were you really? I don't remember
Yeah.
that. I don't
It
remember
was
you
at
being
the
with
old
us.
showcase.
It was at
cinemas.
the old showcase.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Phone Booth with
Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell?
Colin
Yeah.
Farrell,
Yes.
brother.
I was gonna say if not, watch it with the girls. They'll get their minds broadened on the F bomb.
if you want to teach anybody the F word, that's the movie to watch.
I mean, it was just like
You mean
it's like good gosh.
you mean friend?
Oh yes,
Hey, friend.
that's
Yes.
exactly what they were saying.
Get these Monday to Friday snakes off this Monday to Friday plane.
Because we're having steaks.
The
on the play.
the highly anticipated third Avengers film wrapped right ahead of the San Diego Comic-Con last month, and now the sequel has officially commenced production. The brothers made the announcement themselves by releasing a new photo of a gloved hand, possibly Captain America, raising 4 fingers to commemorate the first day of filming.
Actually, it's Ric Flair.
Oh, there it is. I guess. I don't know why I
It's-
said
it's
there it
Arn
is because I have
Anderson.
no clue what y'all talking about. Like, have not seen an official release of an Infinity War trailer. They're kind of keeping that really tight. There was some
Sketchy.
sketchy ones that came out of
Yeah.
Comic-Con. Looked like a guy filmed it while he was like
Right behind the guy with the biggest afro in the world.
like he took his shoe off and put a camera in his shoe and was holding his shoe up so he could see it.
Do you show us how that works, Tim?
No, Tim does not.
Tim.
Okay.
Tim.
like this.
Tim.
Yeah, something like
Tim.
that.
No, Tim.
No, it was maybe a little bit like that. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. I liked Civil War a lot, and Infinity War looks like it's going to be incredible. We just got done watching for like the 6th time since Tuesday, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I told Susie sitting there watching again, and Carla, I said, I'm really, really psyched to see the dynamic between the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers, whatever whatever team of Avengers whichever ones they meet up with, because in the trailer,
The shaky cam trailer.
the shaky cam trailer, the only person you see in it really interacting with the Guardians of the Galaxy is Thor.
Right.
So, and you don't know how Thor is going to land when it gets back to the Captain America versus Tony Stark registration type thing. So I think it's going to be an interesting movie to see. They've been saying, somebody said, I can't remember who it was a couple weeks ago, so I apologize for not being able to quote him exactly, but it was like that they were trying to make Thanos out to be this generation's Darth Vader. I don't see that happening anytime
You
soon.
just can't make another Darth Vader.
No.
I'm
Definitely
looking
not.
forward to see the interaction between Rocket Raccoon and Ant-Man.
That would be
Yes.
awesome. I'm hoping, my hope for it is that we have a movie to where the Guardians of the Galaxy are not just also ran where they're in it for just a couple minutes doing something just so there's a cameo of a minute.
They're gonna show up, get blown up by Thanos, and killed, and that's it.
Spoiler.
Ugh,
I
can't-
I'm
no,
just
don't
being-
say stuff like that.
It's
You'll have my
like,
daughter
oh,
crying.
the Guardians are here to save.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
The
Josh
we are-
Brolin be
we
like,
are
oh,
here."
yeah, it'd be cool.
Josh
I'm-
Brolin, master of all superheroes.
I know, man.
I'm
It's
more
Cable.
looking forward to him as Cable than I am as
Yeah.
Thanos.
Have you seen
I'm
the
sorry.
picture?
Boy, that
Have you
thing
seen
was
the
awesome
pictures
looking.
of
It's
it?
amazing
That new
looking.
outfit's tight.
Aaron, how did you feel about Josh Brolin as Cable?
It looked pretty good. He looks a little scrawny, but he looks pretty good.
That's exactly how people describe you.
Yeah, sure. That's what I was thinking. Is he looking in the mirror right now?
I look kind of scrawny, but I look kind of good.
Well, I mean, I think they're learning, and I think Marvel has done this well throughout the entire MCU. They've learned to give fans what they want when it comes to the way the characters look, and I think except for, of course, Mandarin. That was the
You get off.
stupid. I can't get off it, man. I can't.
I'm on the Mandarin
I am
Soba.
so hung up on that, and I still hung.
I
up on
mean,
it.
Marvel really gets it. Like with the Inhumans, I mean, they really are giving the fans what they.
Well, now I heard something the other day. I did not want to get on, and I even looked it up this when I was looking up some of these news articles and things to talk about. I did not want to get on another Inhumans talk tonight. I was like, I am going to avoid Inhumans. But the director of the put out the trailer. He says he's like, well, the trailer really doesn't do it justice.
Give it a chance. Just
Please.
give it a chance,
Oh
please.
gosh, please give it a
You're gonna
chance.
kill me.
Please.
It's better than Justice League.
It's going to be better than Defenders. I swear. I was like, oh, get off of it, man. We've seen the trailer. Well, the trailer was rushed. They maybe put it together. The only thing they let him say is, that didn't work. I'm done. Finished. Done with it. Don't want to see it. So I'm off that. Aaron, are you psyched about Avengers 4? I mean, 3 and 4, excuse me, Infinity Wars and the 4th unnamed one?
Well, Infinity Gauntlet's one of my favorite comic books.
Yes.
So this is like the story I've been waiting for to see on
Yes.
film. So I'm very excited.
I'm hoping that, and I don't know that much about the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, but for your sake and those who really are into the Infinity Gauntlet story, I hope they don't hash it up as bad as they did. Even though I do like the movie Civil War, I would have liked to have seen more of it stick closer to the comic series Civil War than what we got. I just didn't. I felt like it was a little bit of a weak.
Well, you know, I think Marvel struggles a little bit in that they don't have the rights to all their characters.
That is true.
And some of the big characters in the Civil War storyline are like the Fantastic Four and, you know, mutants and stuff. And they just, I think that kind of, because the main person that sets off the whole need for the registration was a mutant superhero team.
Speedball.
Yes.
Well, I think the thing about it was,
Be known as penance.
okay.
Sorry. I was a big fan of that series, especially at the beginning. Also, was a big fan of the Thunderbolts run that time.
I'm totally spinning off of it, but they're making the Aaron Squirrel Girl is in what team?
She's gonna be on the New Warriors TV show.
Yeah, they're making the new Warriors TV show, and Squirrel Girl's going to be the AT&T girl.
Yeah, also
I think that's cool.
From This Is Us.
I think that's cool. I like her. I like her in the AT&T commercials.
She's
She makes
fun.
me want to go out and buy more data or whatever it is. So I could probably see her as Squirrel Girl.
Johnny comes with a Brent Spiner.
Oh yeah.
That's a good Star Trek joke right there.
All right, so Avengers 4 coming out here in the next few weeks. Next
You
few
can
weeks,
tell why
next
we're
few
hit
years.
with such a hit with the ladies.
Charlie's throwing me all off tonight.
Fucking Star Trek jokes and Marvel jokes. Pretty awesome.
And I took my hue off.
That joke is never going to get old. Never going to get old. Oh, here we go, guys. I've been waiting for this since 1986. I cannot wait. Hey, I was a kid. I was a child of the Transformers. Are you all right, Tim? Are you two okay? Is there something? What did I miss, Brian?
Dude, last week, I missed this one
we
too.
were communicating telepathically.
Gosh,
Last week it was me. and
I'll have to
Sam.
go back and watch it on the YouTube and see what's going on.
Oh, we didn't say anything.
No.
We just looked right at each other.
And knew what we were both thinking.
Go ahead, John. Sorry.
No, I'm done.
1986. You were a
1986.
kid.
Are we
Transformers.
getting a Transformers? review?
Transformers. New Transformers animated movie in the works.
But
I heard it sucks.
But there's a catch. Hasbro executives confirmed the previously rumored news during the investor call that, along with the studios developing films based on My Little Pony and Stretch
My
Armstrong.
Little Pony comes out. In like
They're making
2
cameos.
Now, I sat down and watched some of the My Little Pony show with Susie, the newest one that came out.
It's not your kid. It's not ours.
I watch it with Kinsey sometimes.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad. I mean, you know,
Was it something of friendship?
Yeah.
yeah.
Weird Al's in it.
Well, they got
sometimes.
they throw in all types of pop culture references. Like they have a pony that is Doctor Who.
John, drop the terrible Transformer news though within this.
Okay, I'm getting there, but I'm kind of building it up here. The new film will be just the first of a series of animated feature films, which is cool. Hasbro hopes to see the new animated Transformers movie arrive in theaters every year.
Sound good.
Hang on,
Sounding
every
good.
year.
Sounding good.
They did not say that the first movie will be ready for release. The film will be distributed by Paramount Pictures.
Okay. All right. Wait for it.
Uh,
Wait for it.
Oh, that's really cool. Via Allspark Pictures. We're getting there.
Wait.
Hang on. Hang on.
My arms are getting tired.
The animated Transformer feature will be set in the same universe as the Michael Bay Transformer movie.
Crash and burn. Right now, Starscream is screaming. Megatron. Well, that was fun news. What else
Well,
we
that
got,
was fun
John?
while it lasted.
The only Transformers film I like is the animated movie.
You got the touch. Is that the one you're talking about?
Well, more like Dare to Be Stupid.
You're talking about the 1986
Yeah.
animated
I mean,
extravaganza.
Honestly, the best part of the Transformers movie was Megan Fox.
Let's see.
And not her acting.
The animated Transformer feature movie universe is so far consists of 5 movies directed by Michael Bay. Revenge of the Fallen, Dark Moon, Age of Extinction, and Last Night, which I never saw.
The last night.
How much part of it?
They made King Arthur.
And then it kind of goes on from there. Animated Transformers movie was previously released in theaters in '86. The movie Transformers, the movie, used characters from the original Transformers animated series and altered the status quo by killing Optimus Prime, which was hardcore for '86. I was 12, man.
Yeah, it was.
I
It
think
was
we just came
over.
across like the anniversary of his death.
And
like 8/8/86.
and allowing Hot Rod to take over as the leader of the
Hot
Autobots.
Rod was such a failure.
When Aaron first sent me this, and I saw that at the top that they were making a new Transformers movie, I was so ready for it. And then it dropped the bomb that they're putting it in the same universe. So that means they're going to probably look like.
But why?
See, that's the thing I don't understand. Why? It's one of those type things.
Oh, is this just a shameless money grab?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
here's the problem with it is because that was one of the things that I have on our Facebook page, the Five Others Facebook page, is
With awesome drawing.
yes,
of us
with
on.
awesome drawings of us now
Done by John
as
E.
as bears. They'll see it on the new. Well,
Look
if
at
we're on
the bears.
SoundCloud this week, but
Rest in peace.
what I've lost my train of thought. We got to talk about that.
Talking about Aaron sent you the link.
Aaron sent me the link, and the thing about it was is that on the Facebook page we put these things. What movie series should not be continued? And people say all the time on there, Transformers needs to go. And then you have Here We Go Again, and they're just make another one. We've got 13 more on the shelf.
I was reading an article the other day about how there will no longer ever be a quote unquote flop of an action movie because they make so much money internationally off these films. Like Transformers 18 could come out and it could make like 20 million here, but it's going to make $500 million international, and so they're going to keep making them no matter what.
What one did that here recently? Did that? It was
Was it King Arthur?
no. Fast and the Furious,
the Mummy movie.
the Mummy movie.
was The
Yeah, that's the
Mummy.
one I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
The Tom Cruise money.
Terrible here, still made like a quadrillion
I
dollars.
don't even think it broke. They didn't even break 100 million here in
I
America,
don't
United
know.
States. I
I
haven't
don't
seen the
think
box
so.
office on it, but I know like overseas it was like 6. People were like, "Oh, go see it."
Right.
And Fast and the Furious, I know that they're big.
Yeah, I mean,
Their
but
big
they
milk
still do
is-
well here too. But yeah, I mean, they make the big money like in China. So.
But the way this is, the thing is that that's crappy for American audiences who simply are not going to see this.
It was the box office was 396.9 million.
Really?
in the U.S. Yeah.
For the Mummy?
Yeah.
Are you
Oh, I'm sorry.
you're
That's
looking at
that's gross to best or everywhere. It's 95 million here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't even think it broke 100 million.
I think, yeah, and I think
And
Tom Cruise paid for like 50 of that.
And I'm glad to say, if people go back and listen to our early spring podcast, we went through all the summer releases, and I think we picked that as a bomb.
Yes, we did.
We did pick that. We
Well,
were.
it
I think
wasn't
we're.
like it
I think we're
was
3 and 4 on this summer's release.
I think I picked it as a dub bomb, but that's just me. Oh, hey.
It's actually
So,
better. The trailer.
Back when,
I forgot Aaron was there.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hey, Aaron, go ahead, buddy.
Glad
Sorry.
you could join
Back
us
when
from Texas.
Batman versus Superman was in production. I'm sorry, Batman v
V
Superman,
Superman,
Dawn
Dawn
of
of
Justice,
Justice.
whatever.
Thank you.
Before
When it
the
was
Oscar
in
award was
production, there was complaints about the story issues, and the WB exec said, "Well, who cares? Because 75% of our audience doesn't even speak English, so it's not going to matter if we have story problems." So, yeah.
Well, Aaron, what are your thoughts? You sent me this news article. Are you interested in seeing Transformers animated movies that are set in Michael Bay, or do you wish that they would just break away from that, as I wish they do, and go back to the old school Transformers from the '80s look and style of movies, because I could really get behind that.
As long as the movies keep making $1 billion, they're going to keep making them. But then this last one it didn't bomb, but it definitely didn't do as well as the previous ones. But yeah, I'm ready for them to go back to the '80s look. As long as they look like the Michael Bay Transformers, I will not watch it.
No, that's the thing with me, is because, I mean, Transformers 1986 the movie 1986, just Transformers '86, is in my mind, because I remember seeing as a kid, and the animation by itself, because you had a certain animation style on the cartoons that came on Monday through Friday, and you could, looking back on them now, you could tell them, the G.I. Joes, they're mass produced. You got to get them out quick, just pump, and so seeing that, and then I remember when I finally got to see Transformers the movie, and it was probably late '87, because you had to wait almost a year for stuff to come out then. Is the animation on it and that anime look that they put to it was absolutely mind-blowing. The whole movie is drawn, and to be honest with you, it's a good storyline too. I think it's a great story, and I wish they would go back to doing that with Transformers, is get back to the style that the fanboys, I guess you call Transformer fanboys, which is our generation, were the ones that played with the toys.
Auto boys.
Yeah, the Auto Boys. I don't know about that. I was a Decepticon.
I've got a Transformer question for Brian, actually.
Would you rather?
Will you be seeing the new Bumblebee movie that they're making?
Probably not.
Why is this a question for Brian?
Because it will be starring John Cena. So I didn't know.
What? Wait a minute! You just broke some breaking news here. Then yes, I will be watching it. If John Cena is in a movie, it's going to be wonderful.
Aaron, but you won't be able to see him.
Wait, no, that was my joke.
Gosh, y'all crazy.
Because he's going to be Super Cena. So,
How can you see him in the movie?
Yes.
I couldn't.
I will be there.
Only thing I've ever seen John Cena in is those Nickelodeon movies made with that kid.
Fred.
The Fred movies.
Oh yeah. No, the only way it would be any better is if Seth Rollins showed up somehow in there too.
Nah.
Shouldn't have before.
There we go.
But anyway,
with the guest appearance by the Miz as filling in for Shockwave.
Yeah.
Shockwave. Yeah, he's a Transformer.
It could work.
Shockwave. But that's what I'm looking for in a Transformer movie.
Aaron, so when it's starring John Cena, is John Cena going to be the guy hanging out with Bumblebee, or is he going to be the voice of Bumblebee?
He's going to be the guy hanging out with Bumblebee, I believe.
Oh, it's going to be epic.
He better
What, no spark plug or
it's-
dimwitty or
Okay,
whatever?
so here's the thing, though.
Five-knuckle
Hearing the
shuffle.
synopsis, I actually kind of want to see it, and I don't like the Michael Bay Transformers movies.
Lay it on us, Charlie.
The story is set in '87, where Bumblebee finds refuge in a junkyard in a small California beach town. Charlie, played by Haley Steinfeld, on the cusp of turning 18 and trying to find her place in the world, discovers Bumblebee battle-scarred and broken. He is actually a VW in this one.
Is he?
Sounds like the
Sign me
story of
up.
Herbie.
I might be able to get behind
pretty
that.
much. But especially if John Cena is like her dad, and he's got something was mentioned about a flock of seagulls haircut, and I'm down. I will watch this movie in a heartbeat. I may even get out of my hermit shell and go see it in the theaters.
I think the problem I have with Bumblebee from the Michael Bay
Is he
is he doesn't have a
sucks.
voice. It's just that's
just
so
like, oh,
that's so
radio.
cliche-ish to have him talking, and all of a sudden somewhere John Wayne comes over the radio. Pilgrim. It just got old after about 10 minutes. Even in the original, even in the first movie that
It
Michael
was
Bay put
never
out, it's like,
good.
oh come on,
It was never good.
this is ridiculous. The guy can't talk. You mean you got these robots? You got this one that's running around. He can't fix his vocal cords.
The very first Transformers movie isn't that bad. It's not bad. And part of it just might be the nostalgia factor of I'm finally seeing live action Transformers. But then just the second one was just awful.
When they had the fat rapping ones.
Yes.
Yeah,
that and they fought against the villain that had the wrecking balls that turned into a male. And I'm in the
I
theater.
must have completely
You
missed
don't
this in the movie.
go back and watch it.
Yeah, they screwed up the,
like,
the robot.
We're
It just jangling.
We're at the Preston Cinemas, and I'm sitting there, and
It's just
everybody
stupid.
in the Preston Cinemas is laughing except for me, and I'm like, they just totally dumbed down the Transformers to fart jokes.
Well, and that's exactly
That's what they did.
That's an exact description of the second Transformers movie.
It's fart jokes and ball jokes.
I mean, considering that
Football, basketball.
that the one that they came out in '86, which was an animated movie,
How's weather up there?
that was an animated movie in '86. killed off the most popular character in the franchise, Optimus Prime.
It had Orson Welles in it.
Well, yeah.
That still blows my mind that Orson Welles, one of the last films he did was Transformers.
Leonard Nimoy played Megatron,
Right.
Yeah.
and Unicron in it, or you played Unicron in it,
And then part 2 of the Transformer movie had
or Galvatron. I'm sorry,
Fart
not
jokes.
Unicron. It was Galvatron.
Hey, what?
fart jokes.
Yeah.
But that movie was great.
Stinks, y'all.
It was stupid. We're done. We're so totally done with Transformers.
Next.
I
That
can't
conversation
do it.
was more than meets the eye.
What was that?
That's just me.
It's his
me.
exhaust stinking.
It's me. Just
Trying
dropping
to
it.
attract all the Donald lovers.
I can do it. I can pull off a Donald Duck right now.
Please do.
Easy.
Donald Duck now.
I hate you.
I wanted that just for Tim's reaction.
I hate you.
It is awesome to see Tim every time John does do one. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Disney. Speaking of Disney,
Boom.
there you go.
Segue.
Brian got some Disney got Disney
Oh, I
moves.
know what that is.
Disney.
The abominable.
No. If you're a Netflix fan, this is not going to bode well for you.
Oh, it's totally.
Disney
nuts.
pulls movies from Netflix,
Uh-huh.
and it says, "What does this mean for Marvel?" Absolutely nothing, because I don't really know. I mean,
Well,
I know that Marvel movies are on there, but not for me. It doesn't mean anything to me.
But Disney's going to get their own streaming service.
Yeah.
Right.
actually got a question from a listener about this. We were going to discuss
Really?
this. Yeah.
What?
And what I thought about it personally, and his question was this, and we'll discuss this real quickly. Like you just said, how's it gonna affect Marvel's Netflix? Are they gonna go to that after 2019 when the Disney streaming service starts? I don't think so. I think that the Netflix is smart enough to have that contract out for quite some time, and that Disney would be dumb to take it off of Netflix because their audience that watches it on Netflix, a lot of them will not have the Disney streaming service and will not get it specifically for.
Well,
Yeah, well, I think the Netflix audience is probably a more mature audience
Right.
than what's going to be getting the Disney streaming.
My thing about these streaming services are,
Sorry,
and
Brian.
Netflix. I'm a Netflix subscriber. Been one since you could only get them on DVDs when they sent them to your house. But I think for me personally, I think it would be a bad move, as we're kind of talking about, because it seems to me that when you got to start, even if it's Disney, I don't care if it's Disney, other streaming services, it seems like when they first crank these things up, they're such poor quality that it's hard to watch anything on them anyway. I mean, or the app doesn't work right, or who wants to spend another $10 or $15 a month for this? I think that's going to be the problem, like Charlie just said. I mean, it's just because it's going to be a pay service. I mean, Disney's not going to give you anything for free.
No.
I mean,
So the question is going to be: are you going to get the full Disney vault of everything?
now, okay,
Yeah,
now,
that's
I
the
mean,
big
that's-
thing. Like, there are lots of people, lots of adults that love Disney,
I mean,
and
that's my
there's like
assumption.
everybody here in this room besides me has young children that would benefit from having this Disney programming 24/7
Absolutely.
streaming whenever.
I mean, it's
so
a
I mean,
no-brainer.
it's not going to be a problem at all. People, they're going to make their money.
well,
Yeah,
okay,
it
well
won't be
let's
a failure.
separate it then. Let's separate it between what we consider to be the classical Disney type programming of the movie vault. Okay, we'll just use the movie vault.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
The rumor that I'm hearing now is that this deal will not affect the Star Wars or Marvel movies. They will still have an option to be on Netflix.
Is that because they are distributed by Marvel Studios and Lucasfilm? Is that what it is? Is it a separate
Well, I think
contract?
This Disney streaming service is going to be more of like a classic Disney, Mickey Mouse, Pixar.
Like, you know how when you go on Netflix, you can either look at the adult side or the kid side.
Yeah.
You think the Disney
I think the
service
Disney
is gonna be
service
more
is taking the
kid-side?
kids piece of it out.
Which
That-
is
It's
which
gonna
would be
more
cool.
Like a Disney Vault. Yeah.
And
That-
like,
because that way you can get away from.
But
Cable.
what I'm thinking is that in a case like this where they're going to pull, and this is just me talking, because I'm an Amazon person anyways. I buy all the Marvel movies, the Star Wars movies the minute they come out on streaming anyway. But if Netflix was to pull the Marvel movies and the Star Wars, of course, the only Star Wars movie they got on there is Rogue One. I mean, I don't think Force Awakens ever did make it on this Netflix.
It's pronounced Ragu one.
Ragu.
that's the Italian version.
Right.
Ragu one.
But I'm on fire with puns now.
But the thing about it is
funny.
I know, but still.
I'm not going to drop my
Netflix.
Netflix because of the fact that we are.
I don't think Disney wants you to.
I'm not going to drop my Netflix due to the fact that they have the have or don't.
It's like we time traveled.
We did time travel there.
Let's do the
Running through time.
warp
All right.
again.
Sorry about that. Our cameraman walked off. She walked off the job.
Child labor laws.
Yeah, she had to go upstairs. But
We fixed it.
we getting back to this Marvel thing that we're talking about here real quick. Let me read this. Disney's going to pull its movies from Netflix and start their own streaming service. This was announced during the latest earnings report today or this week, and plans have that their own Disney branded direct-to-consumer streaming service will be up and running by 2019. And of course, this article doesn't really say a whole lot about. It says Marvel was mentioned in initial report and then removed moments later. So that probably means what Aaron was talking about, that probably the Marvel and Star Wars stuff will remain
Yeah, I think
part of the.
I think the thought is that the adult stuff's still gonna stay on Netflix. Plus, like I think the Disney subscription will be a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
I still think Netflix is gonna have a bigger audience overall.
well,
I
I
think
would assume
Disney
that they
just
will.
realized that we don't have to have Netflix to make
Right.
money. Netflix
Right.
is getting a benefit of having Disney content on here, but we have enough content on our own that we can do it
Yeah.
without.
Well, see,
Netflix.
I wonder about that when when Disney made that, and if now they kind of looked at, because they look at they get the analytics on who's watching their movies, and they're like, okay, well,
They can do this
X
themselves.
movie is getting 2,500
Well, if you think
viewers a
about
day.
Let's
start our own.
They can leave Marvel and Star Wars on there, make money from Netflix, and then do their own and make money. So they can have two revenue streams.
Well, yeah, I mean they're gonna, that's exactly what I think they would do. But I mean, like I said, to me, I don't care. I mean, they can.
I mean,
they
it
can
would
pull
be
what they
just
want.
it would be so nice if you do get the full Disney library, just to be able to be like, oh, today I want to watch whatever movie, and
I
you
mean,
go on there and boom, there it is. Without
even
having
like
Song
to-
of the South.
Yeah,
well,
that would be
not
awesome,
that, but like
they will never bring that out of the vault.
But like the stuff like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, all the old
Yeah.
Disney stuff
Apple
would be
Dumpling
great.
Gang, Incredible
What's
Mr. Limpet.
the computer with wears tennis shoes?
Yeah.
That darn
Flubber,
cat.
you
All
know.
that kind of
I
stuff
have
would be
a-
great to watch.
I have a dirty little secret I'm gonna share to the world.
Whoa.
I own a
Whoa.
VHS copy of Song of the South.
I think Brittany's grandma.
That's not a dirty secret for the reason you have it, though.
No, just
It's not like you're like, yes, I want to see some cultural misrepresentation.
No, it ain't that,
No,
no.
it's just it's a thing from your childhood, and it.
well,
it,
actually,
it
it's not
wasn't-
even a thing from my childhood.
right.
It
But I was
it was
not.
Carla's.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Oh, that
never mind.
makes more sense
So,
now.
but yeah, I'm not going to get off on that. But this is actually a question about the streaming service, and your opinion on this. Wonder if they're gonna have kind of like Netflix, where they have Disney Kids programming, and then all the other programming that Disney put out with their subsidiaries, like Amblin and New. What was the one they had? They were part of?
They're Miramax for
Was
a
it
while.
Miramax or New Line?
Touchstone.
Touchstone. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. If they did that, I would definitely become a member of that, because that's one of the things about Netflix that I'm not a fan of. Don't get me wrong, I'm not downing Netflix, but there's a lot of movies I want to watch that I would have to pay to
Sounds
rent
like
on
you're down
Amazon.
in Netflix.
I
Well,
hate
no,
Netflix. It's a terrible service.
No,
but
it's
same
I
thing
don't-
with Hulu Plus and even Prime to a certain extent. A lot of movies that I really enjoy from the 80s and stuff are not available on there.
Well, even me, I mean, I'm finding myself even now, even though I'm a fan of Netflix and a loyal customer to them, is I find myself floating more and more over to Amazon Prime, because it just seems like Amazon's doing. They have a lot more of the more interest. I guess more interesting isn't the really word, but they have a lot of the what I would consider to be independent documentaries and stuff that I like to watch. Had one the other night that I watched. It was about the original Fantastic Four movie that they were making back in the 90s. And it was
it's a
cool.
good
It was a
documentary.
good
You should-
documentary.
you should enjoy it.
It was called Doomed. I can't remember what the rest of the title was, but it was good. It was really good. And Amazon has that type of stuff. I really watch Netflix for the original programming, like the Marvel shows. That's
The
really
Get Down.
yeah.
You're
That's
a
only
big fan of the Get Down.
well, no,
kidding.
not really.
The Ozark.
See, for
I
us,
haven't
it's
watched
all
that
about-
yet.
I've heard Ozark's really good though.
I watched the first episode. It's really tense.
And
I just don't know how they can keep it that high level. Anyways,
The Man in the High Castle on Amazon. Watch that. The whole
Still
thing
haven't
there.
picked back up
Oh,
the
it's
second season.
very good.
But
But
one of the creepiest things to me, and I've watched a lot of horror movies, but the intro to Man in the High Castle, the Edelweiss. Ugh.
Oh, I tell you what was so funny about that is because I watched the whole series, and we went to Disney World this year, and we went and ate at the German restaurant. Well, they have a live polka band that comes out and sings and stuff. And we're sitting there and we're eating dinner and wouldn't pay much attention. And all of a sudden they started singing something, and just it was like every hair on the back of my neck stood up, and I was like, "What is that's making me
Did
feel
Disney
this way?"
just get taken over by the Nazis?
And I turned around and they were singing that, and it was like I was told my sister sitting across me, I was like, "That's creepy," because
It's
just
like the Austrian national anthem or something.
it's I don't know exactly whose it is, but it was weird. Speaking of weird, Brian's been waiting to talk about this since a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Can we please talk about it? Can we please talk about it? Can we please talk about it?"
I still haven't slept since we saw that trailer.
Oh, you got to see some of the. You got to see. Some,
Aaron, have you watched the trailer for It?
Saw an earlier one. I don't know if I've seen the most recent.
Man,
Oh.
that trailer.
It's down here.
I've been trying to avoid it. I haven't been wanting to watch it at all.
You just
But,
turned to Dr. Zoidberg?
How's it gonna go down?
That's my Aquaman.
Get me some.
So the thing I like about this version, the remake of the It, like go back and watch the original It, and it has not aged well at all, because the original It takes place in two different timelines, them as children and them as adults reconfronting it. It looks like, and from everything I've heard, the new remake is just going to take place as children, and then they'll make a second one that deals with them as adults.
Yeah, that's the take.
So, like, I think that'll be a much better flow to the movie. And Pennywise just looks like frightening.
It's
we all
beyond the
float
stuff
down
of
here.
nightmares.
I'm going to just say it flat out. I've always had a fear of clowns. Clowns have not been my thing.
Yeah.
And my sister and me during Halloween have this war because she's arachnophobic, and I'm talking about like terrified of spiders. So I'll send her pictures of spiders. She'll send me pictures of clowns, and she's been trying. She's been, "Hey, you gonna go see it with us? You gonna go?" I was like, "No, I ain't going to go see this movie." That's not to say it doesn't look great. I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic, but I just don't think I could bring myself to go
It
see
almost
it.
looks so good that, like, I'm scared. I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's me. Is because like I'm laying down here this summer. I lay down here on the couch late at night. 1-2 o'clock in the morning because I didn't have anything to do. And
Aaron, are you digging in the trash again?
Yeah, I'm hungry. Sorry.
I thought you just ate tacos or burritos or something.
That was last week.
Oh,
That was last week.
oh yeah, it was last week. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, well, it's a different week, different time. It's not really, but different shirts. That's
Nope.
all it is. Except for these two over on the couch.
They've been
Mine was so
watching today,
comfortable, I
so
wore it again.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even watch it.
But the
I
did
can
watch it.
smell you from here.
there's a scene in the new one, in the new trailer that I saw the other night where the kid is like they're watching a old slideshow,
Yeah.
and then it keeps getting faster and faster. Each slide is him, and it just keeps. And then the girl turns around to like run off, and he's in the room with them. And I was just like, no. But it comes out here in September. What do we all? I think we all need to go see it together.
I'll go with you.
No.
What do you say? What do you want to go see it together? You
I'll
think we ought to go see
I'll
it?
be your Huckleberry.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Have you seen the video on YouTube where they dub in Doc Holliday to Darth Vader?
No.
It's hilarious.
I'll have to watch that. My
I
favorite,
gotta see that.
It's Darth Vader with Doc Holliday's voice.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
my
lines from
my
Tombstone.
favorite Darth Vader doctored in whatever is where they put the harmonica on him.
I like the one where he's singing no.
The Sam Jackson one's
Luke
good
Skywalker
too.
just keeps looking at him like,
I rewatched the Robot Chicken ones
Yeah.
the other night again. Brian, did you send me that, or did I send it to you? I sent it to you that one time. The ones that got Jar Jar Binks in it. It's like, honey. It's just one of the best ever. We got a new segment we're going to be doing here tonight, and Brian is going to be taking over for it. This is Brian's Wrestling Minute.
That's right. That's right. So, Charlie, feel free. Tim, feel free to jump in if you want to on any of this. But 2 thoughts of the week for wrestling. Number 1, we're still thankful that John Cena does not have a broken neck after getting slammed by Shinsuke Nakamura. That was a close call.
I'm worried now that Shinsuke will stop getting a push.
He is not going to get a push.
because he's really good.
Yeah.
And he's fun. And he's a
That's
very,
why he won't get a push.
Well, I'm wondering if he won't now because he almost broke the neck of
Supposedly,
the star.
supposedly Vince McMahon was very unhappy with him about it. But
Yeah.
to Shinsuke's credit, as soon as the match was over with, you could see him going up to John like, "I'm sorry," like
Cena was evidently pretty good about it.
and Cena, stayed in the ring, raised his hand. That was awesome. But then the second thought for the week is the incredible rise right now of Jinder Mahal and how he has developed as a wrestler. I feel like him and Randy Orton have some really great matches right now.
Jinder Mahal is a great heel.
Yes. Oh, he's playing it up perfectly right now. I'm anxious to see SummerSlam. If Brock Lesnar leaves the WWE, I am not concerned. That's my Wrestling Minute.
This has been the Wrestling Minute with Brian.
Thank you for that, Joe. Thank you.
I didn't say much because I don't watch.
Is that, by the way, is that our generation's dab?
Yes, that is our generation's
suck
stab.
The suck it Generation X move.
Yeah.
That's our generation's dab.
Because kids today would be like, what?
What's
Like,
that?
Like, boom. Oh, what?
I just dabbed on camera. Oh my
It's
god!
just,
Can we back that up and erase that?
well, no, we don't need to do
Instant
that.
replay.
I mean, I'll show my feet, but I just don't want to be seen dabbing.
We got let's see what else we got going. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen,
What dabs?
guys here this evening. It is that time a week again. It is time for this week's Scarf and Barf.
Scarf and barf.
after
That's
the
right.
Scarf-
We need some,
and
we need
barf.
some Scarf and Barf
Scarf
After
music.
the
and
Scarf
barf.
and Barf, remind me, Aaron and I have a 5 Live Mares update. We
Oh
need to share.
yes, we need some music for those too.
Yeah.
We're trying to get some sound effects in. I've got a whole
Bring in
list of them
some
here,
Wild
but
Stallions.
we'll have to find some for these
Bill
as
and
we
Ted.
move forward, because that's the quality podcast we're trying to put out for everybody.
That's
I
right.
had a guy work with me. He came up to me yesterday, which was our real first day back to orientation. He said, I listened, and I was like, oh. He said, to about half of one of your podcasts.
What a jerk face.
I was like, you did? Yeah, you were funny. What I listened to. I was like, did you hit the start button? He's like, well, yeah. Well, so that gives us a listen. It don't matter how long you're on there.
we don't like you.
No, well, whatever, dude.
I don't like you.
But we
You're not
but,
good either.
but we do love our fans, those fans that are there, and we do things for you so you don't have to do them. So because when you go to the store and you see something on the shelf and you say,
Like Tabasco flavored jelly beans.
Tabasco flavored jelly beans from last week, and this week we have something else for you that it looks absolutely excellent.
I
now,
have my Pepsi with me this week,
Yeah.
so I don't spill it on the floor this week.
Now, the parameters of Scarf and Bar for this is that I don't open the bag, I don't eat them before you all, I don't smell them before you all. And unfortunately, Aaron cannot participate, but he could ride down to his local
Aaron,
store.
go buy some Polish sausage flavored.
Yeah, no,
chips.
they're Italian sausage chips.
Oh, whoa, Italian.
And get the right.
And then what we'll do is we will go around and we will give our opinion on whether we should scarf these
it
or
or
barf
barf
them.
it.
And so here we go tonight. We have
I don't know if I've ever had Italian sausage in my life.
these
and
these
barf.
come from Meyer. They're not a sponsor, but we'll just say where they come from because that's what they are.
Get a
Ma-
cease and desist from Myers.
Yeah.
Please stop including.
No,
us in
they
your
won't
podcast.
care.
You talked about Song of the South. We don't want to be associated with you.
Probably the CEO of Myers is one of our listeners. We're like, that'd be our luck. That's the luck we have. No,
I'm so mad at you right now because he's like, it's Meyer.
These
There's
are
no
Italian-
S on the end of it.
these
Like
are
Kroger's.
these are authentic Italian flavor
Authentic.
with a perfect blend of herbs and spices in every bite.
Boom.
So we're going
Let's
to
bring on the scarf and barf.
test these. I'm gonna get me a
Oh,
handful of them. We're gonna pass them around. Charlie's
Take one down. pass
Charlie
it
cannot
around.
wait.
99 Italian sausage chips.
I haven't
on
had
the
potato
wall.
chips, and I can't tell you how long. I am excited.
You're excited to
I
get
am
you're gonna be like,
not
this is what I had to
excited
give
about
up.
this.
No, I don't.
Wait till those trop pickles come out.
Aaron, get you some Italian sausage potato chip.
Tim gets one.
I tell you, I told you.
It's all,
All right,
that's all he goes for.
here we go.
Palate of a 12-year-old.
We're gonna try these. Count 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, you smell awful.
Oh gosh,
Reminds me of a pizza.
reminds me of pork rind.
Man, this is terrible.
Sausage pizza.
It tastes like the Cisco sausage pizza.
Domino's sausage pizza right here in a bag.
The second one's not as bad as the first. I think it's because my tongue's numb.
Your first one is like the palate fixer. And then-
Susie's right though. They smell like Feeder's Supply, which is
It's
a local
like-
pet store.
It's two different flavors. It starts off one way, and then it totally ends a different way.
Woo.
And they're both terrible.
Oh man! All three of us like, whoa. All right, well, everybody's grabbing their waters. Those are almost as hot as
Man, my wife's not going to kiss me for a week after eating
Ooh,
these things.
man.
Gosh, they're terrible.
All right, let's see. This is for science. This is science research for our fans. What do you think, Charlie?
I mean,
Oh, here we go
Microphone.
again.
I'm never going to eat them again.
no,
so.
I don't think they're that bad. I'm with Brown. They taste like sausage pizza. But
So-
I haven't eaten potato chips in probably a year.
It's one you didn't pass out.
Today is cheat day,
Oh,
so
is
I've been
it?
eating all
Okay.
kinds of garbage.
All right. So, did you scarf them or barf them?
I'll scarf them.
All right. What do you
Might
say?
take the bag home with me.
You can have it.
Yeah, no, I'm totally down for scarfing too. Like I said, to
Really?
me, cheese pizza is what that tasted like. I mean, a sausage cheese pizza.
Barf.
You barf them. I'm gonna have to go with Tim on this one. I'm gonna have to say barf those.
Man,
Those
you
are
missing
those
out.
are not the best.
Tasted like sausage flavored cardboard.
That's my favorite flavor of cardboard, though.
So let me give you a little update on the 5 live mares.
Uh-oh, let's go.
Aaron, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So first off,
Sounds exhausted.
a couple weeks ago, we talked about how we were possibly in some legal issues involving a prized horse and Aaron's Slurpee. So good news, good news. It was ruled that the cause of death was not as a result of Aaron's Slurpee. They did an autopsy and we were cleared. So
Well,
we're,
good.
we're in the clear there. We did not kill that horse. It was the car that hit him. But anyways,
How's the Slurpee involved?
he had a little bit of Slurpee beforehand. Aaron, so do you want to talk about what's going on now?
So we were not allowed to go back to those stables.
Yeah.
We
But-
were asked not to return.
But we did.
We knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got this great tip. One of Aaron's lifelong dreams is to actually see wild horses out in the wild, which, where we're from, that's not very common, but out west, you can still find wild horses. And we got this great tip that out at this certain location, people were starting to see horses out in the wild. And one of Aaron's lifelong dreams is to ride a wild horse. So you want to pick it up from there, Aaron?
Right, and these horses are not used to humans at all.
Mm-mm.
Like if they see a human, they're gone.
They're scared.
They're not going to hang around.
Uh-huh.
So
Are
we
you
bought
the
one of
horse
those. I can't remember what they're called. But those horse costumes where two people get inside the
Kind of
horse
like
costume.
called
top secret.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and we got some directions on where these horses were going to be.
And
But,
these horses were beautiful. I mean, just like colors I'd never seen before on horses. I mean, bright, majestic colors. And so,
the normal colors like white and pink and yellow.
so as we got close, Aaron stayed in the costume,
Are you
and
from, like,
I
unicorns?
got around the front, way out in front of him, so the horses, all their attention were on me, so that Aaron could finally have the opportunity to get close enough to ride on one of these horses' backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so needless to say, we're back on hiatus again because it was a brony convention, and Aaron was on top of somebody dressed like a brony, and the police were called, and we're gonna start a GoFundMe for Aaron's
Legal fees?
legal fees. So
Yeah. There's some things you can't unsee, and yeah.
there's some things you just can't.
So would you rather fund Aaron's legal fees or buy a bag of sausage?
Anyways,
Potato
so
chips.
if somebody ever gives you a tip about wild horses, and they're just not normal colors, it might be a brony convention.
That's right. But it is now time for
That's 5 Live Mares.
Would You Rather. That's our new groove music.
Aaron, you can't hear this music, but it's basically a cow and a chicken and a pig rapping.
That's the only one I have tonight. I don't know. All right. Tonight we do have the regular Would You Rather cards out here. We got an orange, blue, green, and yellow. Which color are you gentlemen going to go with this evening?
Blue.
Say blue. Blue? All the way around. All right. These aren't gross ones like the one we had, or the one
That
y'all
was
maybe
terrible.
not do last week.
That was
This
horrible.
is appearance and embarrassment. Would you rather have
Oh, Aaron, are you listening?
a blue tongue
No.
or a blue finger? This is why we are one of the top-rated podcasts on every platform.
So many things I want to say.
Would you rather have a blue toe, a blue
tongue,
blue tongue,
or
or a blue
finger?
blue toe?
This is the reason SoundCloud's going out of business.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
There's so
High quality
many,
programming like this.
so
is hard
many
to
things
find.
I want to say, and I just can't.
All right, what is it? What do you got?
I'm going to go with blue tongue, and the reason being is because you can just say that you're eating blue candy, and no big deal.
All right, Brian,
Tongue.
Tim.
I just think the blue tongue would be a hit with people. So definitely.
Wow.
Aaron, not like that.
I'm going to say the blue finger because the blue tongue would give me flashbacks to the Brodies.
Oh man,
Ladies and gentlemen, that was not planned.
yeah, that was. Oh my gosh, this one's gone off the rails tonight.
Come on, John, lay it on us.
Blue tongue. I want a blue tongue because I don't.
It's my favorite Huey Lewis song.
Yeah,
I want a blue tongue.
I want a blue tongue.
we thank you.
Not
For,
a red or a yellow one.
we thank you for listening to us for the last time. We appreciate
Oh my
it.
gosh, that's awful.
Oh man, what a show this was! And what we do, honestly, we thank y'all for listening to us. We don't want to bring the same old kind of lame programming that other people do. We're not serious.
This ain't your mom's podcast.
Well, she bought us some of the stuff.
She does listen to
My
it.
mom does
my mom
listen.
does. Does your mom listen to it too?
Yeah, she watches the YouTube channels too.
Oh wow!
Thanks, Debbie.
Tell her to comment.
I don't think we want our
She
comments.
did. That was.
Got Aaron to laugh.
The Aaron laugh.
Oh well, continue. We do thank you for your support. Continue to listen to us. Like and share us on YouTube now. We are, as you can see here, we are trying to do some things on YouTube, and going to continue to try to improve our set and things of that nature as we go on. On SoundCloud right now. Right now we're on SoundCloud.
Well,
as far as
well,
I know.
I mean,
well, we
theoretically,
may not
might
be.
not be.
We might not be right now.
Yeah, it
We haven't
depends.
time traveled.
If
yet.
not, we'll be there somewhere. I've already been looking around, made some plans, some other places if it's possible, but we'll always be on Facebook
and in your heart.
and in your hearts every week, as Brian just said.
And in the soles of your feet.
That's right.
That's right.
See you later, players.
Sorry, Brett.
How'd you? Oh,
Come on, give me a high sock, Charlie.
No.
Charlie, come on.
Can I get a high sock?
Give me a high sock.
High sock. High sock.